Hello there. Welcome with a new lesson 4.3b, the Vernier Caliper. We took a past lesson on how to read a metric measurement on a Vernier Caliper. But our objective for this lesson is how to read the US measurements on a Vernier Caliper. We have seen in the last lesson the parts of a Vernier Caliper. As you can see here, the lower part represents the US Vernier scale, which we are going to try to read any reading for a measurement using this instrument in this lesson. To read a Vernier caliper in thousandths of an inch, the fixed US or English scale on the beam of this Vernier caliper is divided into tenths of inches and further subdivided into increments of 25 thousandths of an inch. Its movable US Vernier scale is divided into increments of 1,000th of an inch, which is the precision of this Vernier caliper. To read any measurement using this instrument, we should pass some steps. The first step, determine the number of inches and tenths of inches by reading the first numbered division that is to the left of the zero graduation on the Vernier scale. Step 2, add 25 thousandth inch to the number from step 1 for each graduation between the last numbered division on the fixed scale and the zero graduation on the Vernier scale. Step 3, if the zero graduation on the Vernier scale is not directly in the line with a graduation on the fixed scale, find the graduation on the Vernier scale that is most nearly in line with any graduation on the fixed scale. But don't worry, in our questions we will draw an arrow for you so you can recognize which lines are nearly in line. Step 4, add the numbers from steps 1, 2, and 3 to determine the total measurement. Let us see some examples on this. This is our first example. We are going to read this measurement on a US Vernier caliper. First, as we said, look to the graduations on the left of the zero line of the movable scale. We can see here that we passed full 2 inches. So we can write that we passed 2 inches. Then read how many tenths of the inches you passed also. We can see the lower number is 1, which is before the zero line. So we can put here also 1. Then notice that between any 2 graduations here, you have 3 small lines. Every one of them is equal to 25 thousandths of an inch. But as we can see here that the zero line of the movable scale didn't pass any one of the 3 after the number 1. So we put a 0. Our reading must be in thousandths. Now let us go and look to the red arrow, which is pointing on the line 13. So you just put 13 thousandths of an inch, add your numbers. So our reading is 2 inches and 113 thousandth of an inch. Let us check our answer. This should be our correct answer. Yes, it is the correct one. Another example. Looking to the reading of the US Vernier Caliper scale, we can see that we passed a full 1 inch. Then going to the lower numbers, we can see that we passed 6/10 of an inch. Then we go to the small lines. Also we can see that we passed 3 small lines after the number 6. So they represent 75 thousandth of an inch. Every one of them represents 25 thousandth. The second one represents that we passed 50 thousandth. The third one 75 thousandth. Then finally we look to the arrow over here. It is pointing to 14, so we add 14 thousandth of an inch. Then we try to add these numbers, which gives us this reading: 1 inch and 689 thousandth of an inch. Let us check our answer, and it is a correct answer. Another example. Looking to this, we know that we have 2 full inches, and we didn't pass any tenth of an inch, so it is a 0, since the 0 line is before this one. But we passed here 2 small lines, so we can say that we have 50 thousandth of an inch. Now looking to the red arrow, which is pointing to 8, so we say that we have 8 thousandth of an inch. Add these numbers together, you should have 2 inches and 58 thousandth of an inch. Let us check our answer. As you can see, it is the correct answer. Now try to do it by yourself. I'll give you half a minute. Yes, since we have these 2, we know that we passed only 1 inch. We can see this 5 before the 0 line, so we have 5/10 of an inch. We passed only 1 small line here, so we have 25 thousandth of an inch. Looking to the arrow over here, we can say we have 18 thousandth of an inch. Add these numbers, so your reading is going to be 1 inch 543 thousandth of an inch. Let us check our answer. Yes, it is a correct answer. Try to do this one also. You have half a minute. The same like the previous example, we have only 1 inch passed with the 0 line on the movable scale, but also we passed 5/10 of an inch. We can see here that we have 3 small lines passed after the number 5, so we can say that we passed 75 thousandths of an inch. Looking to the arrow finally here, we say that we have 14 thousandths of an inch. Adding these numbers, we should have this reading: 1 inch and 589 thousandths of an inch. And this is a correct answer. Read this example. 1 inch, 2/10, 25 thousandths. The arrow is pointing on 18. Add 1 inch and 243 thousandths of an inch. And it is a correct answer. Another example, as we can see here, we passed 2 full inches, 2/10, 1 small line, so it is 25 thousandths of an inch. Our arrow is pointing on 11. Adding these numbers, we are having 2 inches and 236 thousandths of an inch. And it is a correct answer. Another example, it's clear that we passed 1 inch, 8/10, 3 small lines, so it is 75 thousandths of an inch. The arrow is pointing on 7, so we have 7 thousandths of an inch. Adding these numbers, we would have 1 inch and 882 thousandths of an inch. A final example, we passed 1 inch, 7/10, 3 small lines, 75 thousandths of an inch. Our line is pointing on 18 thousandths of an inch. Add these numbers, so our final reading is 1 inch and 793 thousandths of an inch. By this example, we reach the end of our lesson. I hope that you understood now how to read a Vernier caliper in inches.